So today we are witnessing a revolution in the Indian motorcycling scenario with the launch of Bajaj Freedom, world's very first CNG powered motorcycle, and this is how it looks in person. In this video we'll be telling you all the details about the Freedom. Now very first up, it gets a 125cc engine. Now the fuel range of both the engine and the CNG tank combined is 330 kilometers. Now this is where the fuel tank is located, and this is where you can find the CNG tank right below this tall seat. So the capacity of the CNG tank is 2 kilograms and the fuel tank's capacity is 2 liters. Now combined they have a range of 330 kilometers. The claim range of the CNG is 102 kilometers in 1 kilograms of CNG. And this is how you can switch between petrol and CNG mode. I'll request Rishi to just pop open the fuel tank, because this is where you can fill up both petrol as well as CNG in the very same unit, And this is how the long seat looks like of the Bajaj Freedom. Now talking about the variants on offer, the one here is one with the LED headlamp. One with the LED headlamp and a disc brake at the front. It costs 1,10,000, but there are two more variants available on the Freedom, including drum with LED, which is 1,05,000, and drum with halogen unit, which is 95,000. So 95,000 is the asking price of the base variant of the Freedom. And this is how the front profile of the Freedom looks like. Since this is the top spec variant, you get to see a disc brake at the front and a LED headlamp unit as well. Now telescopic forks are being covered by these fork protectors, assuming the rugged quotient of the Freedom that it is going to be used in rural areas. And this is how the side profile of the Freedom looks like. We really like how the tank is looking here, and the build quality as well. We cannot comment on it, but you can very well see the build quality of the Freedom according to the price that it asks. Now instrument cluster, it is a negative LCD instrument cluster unit, which shows you the CNG bars as well, that how much CNG is left in your tank, and your basic telltale indicators at the top of the instrument cluster. It is also Bluetooth enabled, so we can expect some connected features on the go as well. And this is how the rear profile of the Freedom looks like. Now at the back it gets drum brake. And now talking about the underpinnings of the Freedom, it is underpinned by a trellis frame, and trellis frame was used to accommodate the CNG tank, and because of its rigidity as well, because Bajaj showcased that it has gone through 11 rigorous tests, and the Freedom passed it all, including a truck being run over on the Freedom, but still the CNG tank was intact. And this is how the rear profile of the Freedom looks like. Now the curve weight of the Freedom stands at 147 kilograms, so it is definitely not light by any means, as a 125cc commuter goes. But we'll be riding this motorcycle starting from today till 8th of July, and our review goes live on 14th of July. That is when the embargo will lift up, and that is when we'll tell you how the Freedom is to ride out in the real world, and is it viable enough to live with a CNG motorcycle and related to the CNG infrastructure as well. Do let us know in the comment section below, what do you think of the Freedom, and are you proud of being an Indian today?